So at this time, even though I don't believe they're here today, I do want to acknowledge members of the board and board development committee who are retiring. So this means that their terms of office are up, and they will become alumni of the organization. And so I do want to acknowledge two members who are leaving the board. That would be Blanca Fadel and Judy Willard. And then we have a member from the Board Development Committee, Mina Chakaburi, that is also retiring. We want to thank them for their efforts. At a later time, we'll be presenting them with a token of appreciation, which will be a plaque for their service to Southeastern Michigan. I want to add my thanks and appreciation, and I think I've already said it, to people retiring from the board. And again, congratulations to the new folks that are coming on to serve. So now we are at the portion of the agenda where we can entertain any new business. I do need to remind you that the corporate management of the council is under the guidance and direction of the board of directors, and any motion covering corporate business and affairs shall be stated as a request to the board of directors. So that's all the formal stuff I have to tell you. But at that point, if there is any new business that anyone would like to raise at this time, I would be happy to entertain it. Okay, hearing none, then we will move on to our final portion of the meeting, and we will start with a video.
My name is Billy Pellet. My project is about literacy and reading abilities in my community. I got involved because I was already involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters with school, and they had mentioned getting another program going, and I stepped up and said this is something I want to do. Reading is one of those basic abilities that you carry with you throughout your entire life, and especially starting with young kids, it affects how you go through school and you interact with others at school, and that goes on to affect college and a career as well. Over the 2 years of the program, we've had 150 high school volunteers come through. We've also been able to help 40 to 50 students every year for the first 2 years of the program. The Gold Award was always something we talked about in Girl Scouts, even from when I first got started. And back when I was a daisy, it seemed like it was so far off, just like high school and college was. But now that I'm actually here and I was able to participate in the Gold Award process, I've been so thankful for what it's done for my ideas about careers and for the future, because it really puts you in a leadership position where you're able to make decisions about what's going on right now in your community and what you're going to do for yourself later on.
Of being the 2013 GSSEM Young Woman of Distinction, and that was last year was the second year that we had implemented that award, and obviously we're looking forward to doing that again at our Gold Award ceremony this year in May. So I would like to introduce you to the amazing young lady that you just met in the video. So Blair, could you please come up and say a few words about your Girl Scout experiences?
Thank you for having me. It's been nearly a year since that video was taken. In that time, I've gotten my braces removed, I've graduated, moved out, moved to a new state, and started my freshman year in the engineering program at Purdue University. My first year of college has presented many opportunities to use what I learned through Girl Scouts. It's come in handy when I needed to ask for help, working with others, and overcoming difficulties. But because I'm a Girl Scout, this isn't the first time I've faced these kind of issues. I've been able to draw from all the various experiences that you get with scouting and relate them to the new situations. These experiences can come from earning badges, summer camps, and making new friends in your troop. But I think the Gold Award is what really embodies all these things, because it allows you to utilize them and apply them. So I do encourage everyone in this room to pursue the Gold Award and set higher goals for yourself. Making a change in your community is a big deal, not only because of the direct improvement that is made, but rather the series of actions that follow it. Making a difference feels good, and it makes you want to do it again and again. In addition, others can be inspired to do the same. That's what Girl Scouts has done for me, inspired. My Gold Award project began at the end of my sophomore year of high school. I struggled through finding a topic, then figuring out how to address it. But because I struggled, I learned to ask for help. I found the people in my life who wanted to see my ideas come to actuality. These people included my friends, teacher, and family, but then there was my Girl Scout family. The troop leaders and other volunteers were incredible when it came to giving advice, guidance, and support. As the project developed, I thought, okay, the first steps were getting started and getting help. Now it's time for me to do this all on my own. Instead, I found I was always working with people. I was always asking questions and getting information so that the decisions I did have to make on my own were well informed. In those moments, I learned that working with others, what working with others meant and how to do it. The final lesson came at the completion of the project, when you look back and say, wow, I actually did that. It's at that point you can say, yep, there were challenges and I overcame them, and I would love to do it again. These lessons have come up all the time. College has meant asking a lot of questions, a lot of meeting and working with new people, but mostly trusting my ability to overcome roadblocks as they come. It's also interesting to see the changes Girl Scouts have made to other areas of my life, from something as big as a future career to small involvement initiatives on campus. My career has been influenced because my goals have changed. I want a career where I can create improvements and solutions to problems, and that's what led me to engineering. In addition, my ability to reach these goals are improved because I feel more confident applying for scholarships and applying for internships. With being involved on campus, I spend a lot more time volunteering. I have learned that the most rewarding feeling comes from helping someone in some way. My project ended up being focused on childhood illiteracy, not literacy. We like literacy, as the video said. I chose this topic not because it was something I immediately envisioned a solution for, but because it was something I could get passionate about. I liked working with kids, and education in school is something I had always enjoyed. Being able to pass this enjoyment onto someone else was very motivating. The project ended up being something I could have never predicted. I first held a book drive, and the response was huge. We received about 2,000 books that were donated from all around the county, and these were given to a local teen center. Along with the books came a custom-made shelving unit from the high school woodshop class. It was the positive reinforcement that I needed to take the project further and to see what I could really do. The next step was establishing an in-school reading enrichment session for elementary students. The program is called Rockin' Readers. High school volunteers come in after the high school lets out and mentors these young elementary students for 1 hour once a week. It's now in its 3rd year of operation, with over 150 volunteers spending their free time to help 40 to 50 elementary students every year. To make sure that this program was continued, even though I had to go off to college, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Livingston County volunteered to run the program indefinitely. I say indefinitely because it is able to run with absolutely no financial input. There's no way I could have predicted a project like this when I first got started. In fact, my initial plans were not even on the same topic. However, it was the changes that had to be made and all the readjustments that made the experience so valuable. I'd like to take the time, though, to address the girls who have already taken the first steps in leadership, being a Girl Scout. As someone who's graduated, the best advice I can give you is to stay in Girl Scouts. Stay in scouting to make new friends. Stay in scouting because it's fun. But most importantly, stay in scouting to become a leader. Keep being involved with the opportunities Girl Scouts give you to succeed. When you challenge yourself, you will acquire leadership skills, and you will get a confidence in yourself that can take you anywhere. College might still be a couple years away for most of you, but if you continue with scouting, you will get there with years of experience to your advantage. It's about telling a scholarship committee or an internship recruiter or some other interviewer, I am a Girl Scout. I am hardworking, courageous, and kind, and I am going to change this world for the better. To our fabulous adult volunteers, keep doing what you are doing. You are encouragers and motivators for so many girls. It's been found that it takes asking a girl or a young woman between 5 and 7 times to take on a leadership position or political office before they say, okay, I can do that. I have my own troop leader, my mom, to thank for telling me again and again, go for your gold award. And then once I got started, telling me again and again, keep going. And once I was done for saying again and again, you did it, congratulations. But only once saying I told you so. I ask our volunteers to stay in scouting now on behalf of the girls who will thank you in the years to come for helping them become leaders and achieving their dreams. I love these opportunities to talk to Girl Scouts because it's a perfect opportunity to thank you for all the hard work you put into the organization. I've been involved with Girl Scouts for 14 years now, from kindergarten to now, where I'm coming to the end of my freshman year of college. I have met, worked with, and learned from a huge number of the volunteers and girls in scouting. So I would first like to thank the volunteers who made this all possible. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to help a girl realize the huge potential she has and for helping her make a change in the world. Also, thank you to the girls who have been and plan to continue with scouting. Thank you for being a support system to your fellow Girl Scouts and encouraging each other towards all you can do. And thank you in advance for the future projects you will undertake. By staying in scouting and staying involved, you will be able to make a very real and very influential impact on your community or in someone's life. Thank you.